The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bulls will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense takes the field. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many...
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bulls are in the hurry up. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. On target over the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. At the 10, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Fires to the right. Holds it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's open.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of remaining. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Bulls will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what did they got?
Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back.
He's off to the races. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Makes his man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Pass to 45. He now has 63 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Going for the big play. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that...
All kinds of running room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages. Right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Douglas. He's got him in the flat. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Birch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
He's brought down at the 34. It's third down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. He's got his man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bulls are rolling down the field.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Stewart. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He makes a grab, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Arkansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. He's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gets it out quickly. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touch. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. On 1st down from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
And This is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's a first down.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.